fill position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Pittsburgh's offense will start this game off. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Hit right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go right back to the run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game When you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Pitt pushing the pace. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Cuse.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Misfired on first down. Back to the air on 2nd. Got a man. It's Watts. Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? It's a reverse. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep. He's got it on the outside. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
To the air on second down. Complete. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Landry. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Looking to throw again. He caught it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Pulls and fired complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's good. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Firing to the right, complete. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Yeah, right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Slippery slide
defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The Orange will have to punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now, oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and
he's got it inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Pitt pushing the pace. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. Got his man in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. caught in the backfield. It's Landry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and more. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Webb. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's the pressure. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. Gets gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Looking to throw. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Landry.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Pitt right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Makes the catch. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Snap it to the back. Finding open areas. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll try the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Landry.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Orange will have to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Pulls and fires complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Pitt pushing the pace. Gets the back moving. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're going to run it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Syracuse, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Landry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback extends the play. Took care of it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. All wideouts, no backs. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52. Oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
And for that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. Touchdown, Pitt. And the route is on.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long.
Third down coming.
Just keeps slinging it. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll keep it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Handoff from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give out of the gun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The short hands, it's Landry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.